And it's 9 o'clock now. Cô Kim ơi, chú Parker đã rảnh được chưa ạ?
Được rồi em ạ.
Okay.
Trước khi mà các bạn giao lưu với thầy thì mình chỉ nói qua rất nhanh thôi, chưa đầy 1 phút.
Dạ.
Thầy chuyên Parker, thầy là một giáo viên tiếng Anh, chuyên về tiếng Anh, và thầy còn là thầy thạc sĩ về dạy tiếng Anh, ngôn ngữ Anh, và thầy là thạc sĩ của môi trường. Thầy đã dạy tới 17 năm ở cái khu vực Đông Nam Á, cho nên là thầy rất quen nghe cái giọng của cái địa phương của mình. Thế và thầy là người Bắc Mỹ, là thầy sinh ra và lớn lên ở Washington DC. Thế cho nên là thầy nói giọng rất là chuẩn Anh. Thế và thầy có kinh nghiệm, hiện nay thầy đang dạy, tức là ở trường đại học Thăng Long, đại học FPT, rồi đại học Lâm nghiệp, dạy cho nhóm thạc sĩ của đại học Lâm nghiệp. Và thầy dạy các trung tâm mà cho các bạn đi học ở các bạn đã là cán bộ và đi học. Bây giờ chúng ta có thể hỏi thầy rất là nhiều thứ, trong đó có thể về như lúc nãy thầy Tùng nói là về thời tiết, về quần áo, về sở thích, về tất cả cái gì, hoặc là về gia đình. Đấy. Thế thì các bạn, thầy rất khuyến khích là các bạn đặt các câu hỏi cho thầy để thầy trả lời. Thế thì trước khi mà thầy chuyên Parker vào thì tôi có đặt một câu hỏi cho thầy. Chuyên, I have an question. What is your opinion about how Vietnamese speak English? They say, do you understand? Okay. So maybe and invite you talk about answer my colleagues in class. Okay. I would like introduce yourself. Yeah, so maybe.
You want me to get another chair?
Okay, everyone, give a big hand for James Parker. Thank you so much. Firstly, I want to say thank you with Parker today because you spend your own time for our class today. Thank you so much.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. And you? How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I didn't do too much today. I cleaned my kitchen, and I painted on a new painting, and I prepared things to send to my grandson in the United States.
Yes, and actually, I'm not fine today. I have the toothache and my wisdom tooth is painting.
That's not good. I've had wisdom teeth taken out. They're very painful.
Yes, and I am be hangover too. I drink too much.
Well, we had red wine for dinner tonight.
Oh,
I like Cabernet Sauvignon, which is dry white wine. And it was made in 2014. And so I like older wine.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the next, I will share my microphone to anyone in our room now. Anyone?
Okay.
Anything who any question with Jam?
Change.
Oh, change.
CHANGE. Change.
Oh, change. Oh,
like
sorry.
Change.
Yes.
Change.
Like
Change.
Yes. Okay. Bất kể một ai, em mời anh Hoàng ạ. Hỏi cái gì cũng được. Em mời anh Hoàng hỏi cái gì cũng được.
Hello, teacher.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
Juan. Thank you for spending time for us. Yes. In the first of all, I you know, we are Vietnamese, so when we talk, when we are friends, we talk about the family in the story. But I would like to a question with you. I mean the culture of the American. If you were the friend, what do you talk about, the weather or the family or something like that? Can you share with us?
Depends what kind of friends you are. But in general, I don't think people talk about family as much as Vietnamese people do. You would talk about sports, but remember, American sports basically are baseball, football, American football, not soccer, but American football, basketball. And now you have men's sports and women's sports, right? So you have men's teams and women's teams, women's basketball, men's basketball. You don't have, baseball is male, football is male, but soccer is, soccer in the United States, which is football here, is male and female. So you have two teams. So you talk about sports. Sometimes you talk about weather, depending on if it's bad, too hot, too rainy, beautiful. If it's beautiful, you talk about beautiful weather. It depends where you live. If you live in the country, you very well might talk about places where you went hiking in the forests, or if you went to the ocean and you went swimming in the ocean, or swimming in a lake. So many Americans do recreation. And so they would talk about where they went and what they did when they went on a vacation, not a long vacation, short vacation. You would talk about children if you have children. You might talk about who you love, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You might talk about where you went, to what restaurant you went to and what you ate. Or a lot of Americans like to do dancing. So here you like karaoke, you like to sing. But Americans don't so much like to sing. They like to go listen to bands and they like to dance. So they might talk about what bands they went to listen to. It's different here. You are a very family-oriented culture. And Americans are a very individualistic culture. Me, this is what I did. So that's very different. And nowadays, I think many people talk about politics, American politics, what's going on with ex-President Trump and his effort to stay in power. That's really unprecedented in America, to have a president that tried to illegally stay president. It's just not heard of. So that's very different. So people are talking about that. It's a good question. I like it.
Thank you so much. Change, I think you can help us by you say something and you ask us again and we will answer you. Okay? Chúng ta hãy hỏi nhau đi, hỏi thật nhiều mà chú ấy cũng sẽ hỏi lại chúng ta, hỏi lại chính người mà đang nói chuyện với chú ấy để chúng ta được giao tiếp với nhau. Chứ là chúng ta mới đang nghe thôi, chúng ta chưa được nói. Okay, the next question. Huyền Lương hỏi với cái gì đó. The next question. Em sẽ hỏi ngẫu nhiên nhé, mọi người tự chọn câu hỏi. Không biết đưa mọi người vào thế luôn để phải hỏi.
Hello teacher.
Hello Hiền Lương.
Yes. How do you feel about our country, Vietnamese?
How do I do what?
How do you feel about our country? Yes.
Feel. Maybe Kim told you, but I was in China for many years before I came to Vietnam. So when I came to Vietnam, it was much more free than China. And I was very happy to come to a country that was free. Now, you know, in China, you can't use Google. You can't use Facebook. Those are illegal. So long time, I had never used Google. 15 years, I hadn't used Google. So it's very different when you are in a country that allows information to go back and forth between people. Or I can read a newspaper in the United States, and it's okay to do that. So I really like that. Vietnamese people are very friendly, but I do have to say that living in a city is much more difficult because the sidewalks are very difficult to walk on, and it's very difficult for me to get exercise in the city. I lived near the country in China, so I would go walking in the mountains. I would bicycle to the college. I would walk on the streets, the sidewalks, very easy, they're flat. Here, sidewalks are like this, and they're full of motorbikes and terrible sidewalks. So I like it, but then there are things I don't like. But I like the Vietnamese people. And of course, I love her.
Lovely, very proud of you. Anything else? I go on. Anything else? One question?
Em hỏi một câu ạ.
Yes.
Hi, teacher.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Where are you?
Can you show me how to break the rhythm in English? Because English is like singing. I can hear it.
Can you turn it that way? Turn it this way. Is it can khóa? Can khóa? Khánh Hòa. Are you asking me? Who's asking me the question?
Khánh Hòa, Huế. Miss Huế is asking you.
Can you show me how to break the rhythm in English? Tại vì là em không có cam ấy, nên là không chiếu được lên ấy. Em đang muốn hỏi thầy là hãy chỉ cho em cái cách để mà có thể mà ngắt được các cái nhịp trong tiếng Anh ấy. Bởi vì là khi mà nghe tiếng Anh thì khi mà mình nghe người Anh nói ấy, thì như là nghe hát, vậy là mình nghe không có kịp.
Thì Huế.
Yes.
So your camera is not on Thi Huế.
Yes. His camera is broke. So sorry about that.
So what is the question?
She want to ask you that how to talk English fluently and have the rhythm, like the rhythm of the rain, like the song.
I teach English. I've been teaching English for 19 years, but I also teach thinking, critical thinking. And, you know, people ask me about speaking fluently. And one thing is, don't speak fast. People have an idea that fluent speaking is speaking very fast as you can go. But for me, being able to understand is very important. And being able to think about what you want to say before you say it is equally as important as vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. I will say, in terms of what I hear when I teach Vietnamese students, is that many times Vietnamese people have wrong pronunciation of English words because they stress the wrong syllable in the word. And many times that comes from the English teacher in the high schools. I've often had words that Vietnamese people speak to me, the students, that come from their English teachers in high school, and it's the wrong pronunciation. So, and it has to do with which syllable you stress. Like, for instance, if I say mystery, M-Y-S-T-E-R-Y, mystery, sometimes people will say mystery, which stresses the second syllable. And the second syllable is wrong. It's miss, first syllable is what you need to stress. Mystery, yes, mystery. M-Y-S-T-E-R-Y. How do I do it? M-Y-S. Yes, that's it. Yeah. Mystery. So its pronunciation is the first syllable. And if you give me different kinds of words, I can give you pronunciation. So if any of you have questions about words and correct pronunciation, write them and I can pronounce the words.
Thank you so much. Anything else? Who have another question?
In terms of teaching English, one of the things that is very different about Vietnamese culture versus American culture has to do with pronouns. For instance, because this is a family-oriented culture, very often people use the pronoun we instead of I. So Americans always use I and me, but Vietnamese often use we instead of I, because they're thinking it's a group, it's a family group, it's a social group, and you think with the group. But Americans always are thinking I, me, so you're individual, and it's different than group identity. So that's something that I notice a lot here.
Okay, thanks so much. And the next question, Hanguk, please say something. Nghe được em ạ?
No.
I can't hear you, Hoàng Cúc. No. Kiểm tra nước Cúc, kiểm tra lại phone nhá, tí nói lại nhá. Ok. Anh Quang có câu hỏi gì không? Em thấy anh vừa mic. Mr. Quang. Okay, the next question. The next question, Miss Thủy, please. ask change something about his age, about his hobby.
Okay, me. Okay.
Personal question.
I'm 70 năm.
Okay. Please say something, Misty.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. Where am I talking?
Your wife BTS Nabi.
I can't speak Vietnamese. Very little. Đi Tong. The Phai. The Jai. I can talk to the motorbike rider. Or I can say my address. That's what I can do.
Why did you love her?
Why did I say your question again?
Lại đi ạ, hỏi lại đi ạ.
Ý là vì tiếng Anh của mình không được tốt, mình muốn hỏi thầy là vì sao đã yêu cô ấy đấy. Nhưng mà diễn đạt được.
Okay, the great question. Misty want to ask you that maybe about very personal in you. Why change? Why do you love Kim?
Why do I love Kim?
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's a good question. That's a good question. We are able, she's a different kind of thinking person than I am. So we're kind of opposites. She's an engineer and that means mathematics and physics and science. And I'm much more of a romantic idealist. I paint and I teach language, but I'm a person of the heart. We are very good close together when it comes to nature. We both love nature and have a deep nature relationship with each other. And we enjoy the same kinds of things in life, doing things together. Natural history, environments. So there are many things that we share in common. There are differences in who we are. Kim comes from big family. I come from very small family. So it's very different for me to become part of her big family because my American family is very small. So that's a different kind of thing. But, you know, we can talk about love. We can talk about romance. And that's very important for people to be able to do, to be able to talk about love and romance or to enjoy love and romance. That's very important in a relationship.
Thank you so much, Miss Change. Anything else who want to ask him something? Huyền Lương, Đăng Khoa, anything else who want to ask?
Yes.
Yes, Minh Quang. Yes, Minh Quang, please say something.
Yeah, I have some question to Kim's friend.
Yeah. What? What's your question?
Yeah. Hi guys.
Hello.
Yeah. How long time have you been Vietnam?
I've been in Vietnam for 3 years.
Oh, 3 years. Oh,
3 years.
That's great. That's great. Yeah.
I came in 2018 in September. 2018 in September.
Yes.
I see that. Yes. you love her. You love her in
China.
China. She talk China.
I lived in southeastern China for 14 years.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Long time.
I think that I can question you about talking English. How to pronounce English better.
How to
pronounce.
You get it?
How to fluently.
You can show me. You can show me how to pronunciation fluently day by day.
How to live day by day.
She want to ask you how to speak English fluently.
Yes, I think that.
Well, the best thing to do is to find a foreign person you can speak English to. There is a difference between a British person, an Australian person, an American person, in terms of speaking English. There are differences in vocabulary, but vocabulary differences.
Yeah.
But I think if you really want to learn to communicate with use English,
communicate with
foreigner.
People.
Find a foreigner and on a regular basis have a conversation with a foreigner.
Yes.
That's the best way, really, because if you speak English to Vietnamese people a lot, maybe the people don't know proper pronunciation of some words. And so if you really want to practice and get better at using English to communicate with somebody, whether it's in business, whether it's social friendship, find a foreigner that you can just have a regular conversation with once a week, once a month. I don't care. Find someone that you can talk to and practice your English with, because communication is between people.
Yes.
And it's speaking and listening. Speaking and listening. And the listening part is understanding. Can you understand what I say? The speaking part is connected to your thinking.
Thinking about.
You're communicating an idea. You're communicating an opinion. You're communicating a description of something. You're describing something. You're explaining something. You're talking about something. And so that's the thinking part. Thinking and speaking, listening and understanding. That's what it is. You need to practice with a foreigner.
Everything.
Find a foreigner that you can talk with. That's the best way. It's the best way to practice and get better at English.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Because listening to audio tapes to practice English is different from listening to a person speak. Listening an audio tape, very different from talking to a person.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, I feel that you share everyone is a very exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Minh Quang.
Yeah.
And anything else? Kim Hoa, please ask Mr. Chen.
Mr. Tùng.
Yes.
Mr. Tùng. I have a question for him.
Yes, another question. Okay, come on.
Minh Quang.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that you can go up my group to talk to everyone. Are you agree?
Do I agree? If Kim wants me to join you in your class, that's okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
She loves this class. She loves this class.
Yes, because she laughs so much in our class.
Yeah, she loves this class. She always tells me, Friday night, 8 o'clock, my class.
Yeah. We are good friends. We are good friends.
Good. She's a good person to be a friend with.
Oh, yeah. And then can I take your telephone number? Her.
You want her telephone number?
No, I think that's very personal.
We can make friend about the good friend and a good friend in group.
Oh, do you remember we have?
If you want, you can.
We
write
have
my,
a common
Hotmail address here.
We have a common group, and we can chat in the Zalo or in our group. I think
if you wish, I will write my email address.
Yes, I think.
So if you have a question that you want to ask me, you can ask me in Hotmail. Okay?
Yes,
so
by email.
Can you do this?
Oh yes, that's great.
How do we do this?
I send for them.
Okay. So Kim will send you my email address, and so if you have questions, you can send the questions to me.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. To meet to her with Twinkie.
So any question? So maybe we can finish.
Okay.
Okay. Any question?
By the way,
Kim Hoa.
Yeah.
Kim Hoa, say something.
Hi, teacher.
Hi there. How are you, Kim Hoa? Kim Hoa.
I'm good. And you?
Very good. How are you? Asking questions is very difficult, but very important in English. Being able to ask questions, very important. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Kim Hoa.
Kim Hoa hỏi đi em. Anything, hỏi cái gì cũng được.
I want to ask you something, some question. Do you like the food here?
Do I like sports here? Sports?
No, it's Swedish food. Here, Vietnamese food. I think that.
Food.
Yeah, food, yeah.
Half. 50% I like. I don't like hot food. I don't like sour food. And some of the fruits I very much like, but I'm not a big soup eater. Pho, I like a little, not big, but a little.
Yeah.
And so many types of normal Vietnamese food I don't eat so much. I mostly cook for myself.
Wow.
And in my house, and I cook American kind of food. So I eat more American food than I do Vietnamese food.
Yes, and in Vietnam there are the food we call sweet and sour pork. Wait.
Yeah, it's sweet and sour. Sweet and sour is okay. I don't like sour. I don't like hot and spicy. But just to give you an idea, in America, breakfast, yes. I eat cereal. Cereal.
Cereal. I see cereal.
Cereal, or I eat eggs and cereal. No, CER.
Yeah, CER.
No, CE. R. Yeah. Vâng. Or eggs and bacon and toast. And lunchtime, I usually eat sandwiches. So I make different kinds of sandwiches. So it's different kind of food that I eat, different from many Vietnamese people.
Yes, thank you so much about Kim Hoa question. Anything else want to ask him? Hân Đình, có hỏi gì không ạ? Đăng Khoa, Dung Đồng Nai, hỏi đi.
Yes.
Yes, Hân Đình. Go ahead.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Hân Đình. Hân Đình.
Yeah. Have you ever traveled anywhere in Vietnam?
Kim has been taking me different places in Vietnam. So Ho Chi Minh and Vung Tau and
Hải Phòng
and Nam Dinh. Hai Binh. I have, with her, visited many temples and pagodas and some beaches and some famous places, markets, different kinds of markets in the highland markets. So I like to visit different kinds of places, especially country and beautiful scenery, mountains and forests and beaches. I like different kinds of natural environments.
Yes. And have you ever traveled to Thái Nguyên?
Chien Nguyen?
Thái Nguyên. Have you ever traveled to Thái Nguyên?
Thái Nguyên?
Thái Nguyên in my hometown.
Have I? Have I traveled there?
Yes.
Thái Nguyên.
Thái Nguyên.
Yes.
Thái Nguyên.
Thái Nguyên is the provider of Vietnam.
You never?
Never. Haven't gone there yet.
So I think next time go to Thái Nguyên.
All right.
Yes,
Kim's saying next time we go to your hometown.
My hometown, and
okay.
we can have a cup of coffee in there and see you in there.
All right, that sounds good. All right, now next time, Nan Chan, Chui, Ko Vutong, Chuyên Long, and who else didn't ask me questions?
Yes.
Nopik, Long Nung, Dung Dong. Dung Dong. So many of you didn't ask questions, and so that's very important that you learn how to ask questions.
Yes.
If you want to practice English, ask questions. Very important.
Yes. Now Dung.
Thank
you. Bất kỳ điều gì.
Hi teacher.
Yeah.
Hi teacher. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. Good evening.
Why?
Today, yes, I I want to ask you some questions. Please give me some advices.
Okay.
Should I learn the two foreign English language at the same time? For example, English and Chinese. Please help me to give some advice.
Well, it depends on what you want to learn English for or what you want to learn Chinese for. If you're going to be doing business in China, then learn Chinese. If you're going to be interacting with people that speak English, learn English. It depends on which language would benefit you the most, because not everyone needs to learn English. Not everyone. So it depends on how important it is for you to learn English. Is it important for you?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have experience when I learn English, learning Spanish, and learning Chinese at the same time. And I think
I learned Spanish when I was younger. I loved it,
yeah,
but I never used it.
Yes.
And then I went to Germany to college, and I began to learn German. And then I went to Lebanon to finish college, and I started learning Arabic. Very hard. And then I went to China and I started learning Chinese, and I know more Chinese than I do Vietnamese. So now I'm here and I need to learn Vietnamese. So it depends whether you need to learn the language.
Yes, depend on myself. And Change, how many languages can you talk?
None. English. So I know some words of Spanish. I know some words of German. I know some words of Chinese. I know some words of Vietnamese. Words. There's not communication. It's words.
Yes.
So it's different. It's different.
Yes, I see.
Vocabulary is not the same as speaking with somebody.
Yes. And the next question I want to ask Thanh Huyền, chuyên. Say something.
Hello, Khóa.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Khóa.
Hello, Thanh Huyền.
I'm glad to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Where?
Yes, go on.
Where are you from?
Where are
you from?
Me, America. I am from the northeastern part of the United States, northeast. So I lived many years in New Hampshire, which is above Boston, Massachusetts. So in the northeast part of the United States. And my father's family comes from New York State, northeast United States. So northeast. Where are you from in Vietnam?
I'm from Hanoi.
Hanoi. How long have you lived in Hanoi?
I lived here 20 years.
20?
Yeah.
20. Well, I don't think I've lived any place 20 years. So
I was born in Hanam province.
Province.
But I live and work at Hanoi. Since 1990.
1990?
1990.
1990. Not 1919. No. Not 1919. So 1990?
1990. Yes.
1990.
1990 đấy.
1990, not 1919. No, that's very, very old.
1990.
Very old.
Yes, 1990.
That's older than me. That's not.
How are you?
I am 75. So 1946.
1946. Yes.
46 is when I was born.
Yeah.
1946. Right at the end of World War II. Right at the end, World War II. So.
Okay. Anything else? Want to ask him?
Thank you.
Anything else?
It's me again. I have a question.
Yes.
Look, you know, in Vietnam, we retire when we 60 years old.
Yeah.
And everybody look so weak, not strong than American. You know, you are 75 years, and you still work, and you still, I think, fast, strong. And do you have any advice from us, from eating, from training, from exercise, anything else? Do you have any?
Yeah.
I will say something about this. And I think partly this is culture. In China, in Vietnam, you turn 50 years old, 55 years old, the society thinks you're old, and you think you're old. And they say, you shouldn't work anymore. You should take care of your grandchildren. That's your job. Take care of your grandchildren. Stop working for money and take care of your grandchildren. And I think it makes people think they're old. And if you think you're old, you start to be old. In America, I retired at 65. All right, so I could get retirement. I could retire at 60, or I could retire at 70. But I retired at 65. But I have a lot of energy, and I like to continue working. Teaching does not make huge amounts of money, but it makes enough money to be comfortable. So I don't get rich, but I make enough to be comfortable. Yes. And I like it. And so I want to keep working. And the work makes me feel like I am useful. And if you feel useful, you feel younger. Yes. You have a purpose. You have a purpose. So I think a lot of people, especially men, especially in the United States and other places, the men retire and they don't have a purpose anymore in life because work was their life meaning. Work was. So they stop working and they start to die. And so I think it's important that you keep doing something that you enjoy doing. If you have the money, then travel. If you have the money, then do hobbies. Kim introduced me to a friend of hers who retired and started to paint. And so he's a full-time painter. And it gives his life meaning. He's very energetic, full of life. And I think that's what's really important, is that even if you get to the end of your work life, you keep doing things that you enjoy, that make you feel full of life. And the other thing I want to add about this, in America, when you get older, many older people move to a place where there is a community of older people and they dance together. Americans like to dance. They dance together, they play together, they party together, they have a good time, even when they're 70, 80 years old, even 90 years old.
Yes.
They have a good time. And if you have a good time, you're going to act younger. You're not going to act older. So I think that's what's really important for people, is that they do things that make them feel young. And if you don't do that, you feel old.
Yes, yes. The great thing to share. Thank you so much.
We should think positive, right? And
Yes.
you have purpose. There's
Yes.
goal for it in the life.
Yes. And so,
Yes.
of course, love makes you feel young.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if
Yeah.
you love somebody,
I see
then
that.
you feel younger.
Yes.
Yes.
I understand what they say. When you feel when you feel you use they will younger. And when you stop work, you start to die. That's right.
That's right. A lot of I don't know if it's true for women, but it's true for men.
Yes, I think
women may be different about that. I don't know for sure.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And Quang, I want to say
yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. I want a few questions with him.
Yes, yes. Come on, go ahead, please.
Yeah. I can go on with talk to Kim friend.
Okay, go ahead.
When did you come to see her, teacher?
Yeah, and repeat, please.
Again, please say it again. Hỏi lại đi anh.
Oh yeah, yeah. I speaking again. When did you come to see her?
Yeah, come to him. Oh, I saw him in the first time, and because my grandson he working in English, so he learning in Korean thinking from a teacher. So I met him in Facebook on Facebook. So maybe we look for some friends. So I saw him and to the first in the English center, and the second I met him on Facebook.
Yes.
So as a three year ago.
3 years.
3 years ago. Yes. So maybe we are an English. Do you know English? So maybe and have English. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He give me and drink English drinks. Yeah. So I think so maybe some more we have an married party.
Oh, married, yes. When did you marry?
I think after he returned from China. I think August and September.
Oh, August. Yeah, I see that.
This year.
How long time did you study? How long time did you study about Chinese?
Chinese? Yeah,
Chinese.
I only speak Chinese language from I and in a secondary school. So
oh, yeah. Can you speak Chinese fluently? Can you speak Chinese fluently?
So a little.
A
little, yeah.
He says some words, some Chinese words,
yeah.
some Spanish words.
Oh yeah, I hear that. I hear that. The happen is business.
Oh, business?
No.
Yeah, using it.
No.
Business about thing of Chinese.
No.
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 He's an English teacher and
English teacher.
Yeah.
Oh
he
yeah.
only English teacher, and he is master of an environment.
Yeah.
He is a master English, so and have a master environment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two master. Yeah.
Two master. What did you what did you what was the major what did you study about?
I am in junior. The first I am in geophysics engineers. So the second I construction of engineers.
Yes.
The third I am in environments engineers.
Yes.
I have 3 engineers. I am only an scientist.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I hear that. You come from Hải Phòng City to traveling to travel.
Oh, I usually go to Hải Phòng City.
Oh, Hải Phòng City,
yes.
Yeah.
I am
living in Hải Phòng.
Oh, yes. Good. Good.
Oh yeah. Where did you go?
Oh, wow. When I teach an environment for college in Department of Natural Resources and Environment. So I went everywhere in Vietnam. I think I went to 63 province. Everyone. Yeah, province. 63 province own province in Vietnam.
Except Thái Nguyên.
Yeah.
You never come to Thái Nguyên.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Quang, anything else? Hoàng Cúc, say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask her. I want to ask him.
Yes. Now.
How long time? Are you going? Are you going still living in Vietnam?
Living. Where?
What?
Pardon?
Oh yeah. So now, are you living in Ninh Bình?
Ninh Bình.
Oh yes.
Ninh Bình province.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ninh Bình
yes, I know. Because my husband so my husband, and he burns in Ninh Bình, Nho Quan, Ninh Bình province.
Oh yes.
So
yes.
when he dies, I go to and he in Nho Quan, Ninh Bình. Sometimes we are the visit and Ninh Bình province. So when I have and some big projects and for and cheese and wastewater for and big farm. So in Nho Quan, Ninh Bình, sometimes I go to visit and I checking and control and some in big farm Ninh Bình.
Yes.
So maybe I always go to there.
Yeah, Ninh Bình is famous about many nice place.
Yes.
And okay. I think it's time to talk with Mr. Trent. Not Miss Kim.
Yes.
We want to talk with an American, not a Vietnamese.
Yes.
Please forgive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's talking with an American, not Vietnamese now.
Yeah. So
the next question. Hoàng Cúc, please say something. Nào, mỗi người sẽ có được 3 phút để nói. Nào, chia nhau ạ. Mỗi người chỉ
Okay. Can you hear me?
Nói lại đi em để cho chú ấy đeo mic tai nghe vào đã.
Yeah. Hello, teacher. Mr. Parker.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, my microphone was broken, so I couldn't talk to you.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry because I'm not hearing everyone conversation. Yeah.
It's okay. I can hear you fine right now.
Okay. I want to tell you, Miss Kim is your wife.
My fiance. Fiance.
Yes.
Fiance.
Fiance.
Fiance means we are engaged. Engaged.
Yes.
We will be married in maybe 2 or 3 months. But so she's not my wife yet.
Yes, okay. I want to talk. I admire her so much.
You love Kim.
Yes, I love Kim, Miss Kim. I love Miss Kim. Yeah. How do you feel about Vietnamese girls?
Well, I love Kim, and if I am interested in other Vietnamese girls, she gets jealous.
Yeah. Can you think?
So they're pretty. Vietnamese women are pretty.
Okay. Can I have a foreign boyfriend?
Can you have a
you
what?
Think?
Kim?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to Kim?
No. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Yes. Can I have a foreign boyfriend?
Can you
the same Miss Kim. The same Miss Kim.
So fiance, engaged is the other thing. So engage is the verb, right? So and then you become a fiance.
Yes. And after engage.
Then you're fiance.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You want a what for me? A photograph or a what do you want from me?
I'm sorry. I can't hear. So maybe my microphone is broken. So thầy ơi, có thể là mic của em chập chờn ấy, em không nghe được ạ. Nên là
nhưng anh nghe em nói rất tốt. Anh nghe rất rõ em nói, cả nhà này nghe rất rõ. Nhưng em không nghe được mọi người nói rõ à?
Dạ vâng.
Anh nghe
câu được câu không thì ạ?
Nhưng anh nghe nó rất rõ.
Dạ, vậy thì không mất thời gian của mọi người thì thầy có thể chuyển để em có khi nào có dịp em sẽ nói sau được không ạ? Có thể là máy của em có vấn đề rồi.
Ok, phải nhớ chuẩn bị thiết bị học tập nha. Okay, anything else? Who want to talk with Mr. Change?
Steady, right?
Em có câu hỏi ạ.
Yeah, sending. Okay, Change. Mr. Change, please.
We're
Okay,
talking about.
Okay, go ahead, Hendy.
I was saying that at first you're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yes.
And then you become steady, S-T-E-A-D-Y, steady. That means you only date one person. And after you become steady, one boy, one girl, one man, one woman, then you ask the girl to marry you and you become engaged, right? You give her a ring, engaged. Yes. And then when you become engaged, the woman becomes a fiancé and the man becomes a fiancée. It's very similar.
Yeah, fiancé.
The woman has 2 E's at the
end. Yes.
2 E's. The man, it's 1 E.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah. So, fiancé.
Fiancé.
Yes. No. 1 E.
1 E.
1 E.
Yes.
Yeah. The woman, 2 E's.
Oh, the woman, 2 E's. Okay.
Yes, that's a good fiancé. So after you become engaged and you become fiancé and fiancé, then you get married. Yes. And after you're married, then it's husband and wife.
Engaged. I don't remember.
Engage. G-A-G-E-D.
Right.
Okay. E-D.
E-D.
D.
E-D.
E-D.
Engage.
That's it.
Yes. Yes, engage. Yes, thank you so much.
Engage. Yeah. So yeah, that's the process.
Yes, process. Đó, đây là văn hóa mới rồi nhé, văn hóa của người phương Tây đấy.
Husband and wife.
Yes, thank you so much. And Hunding, please go ahead to ask Mr. Change something.
Yes. Hello, teacher. I have a question for you. I studied English in long time, but
yep.
I see my English skill is not good. I feel it's difficult. Sometimes I feel boring. Can you share some motivation for study English, please?
Get a boyfriend.
No, I don't know. I don't have.
The issue of learning a language has to do, motivation has to do with language has to have meaning. If you have a job and you learn the vocabulary of the job, then you're motivated to learn it. If you have a friend who's a foreigner and you're speaking to a foreigner about personal or social relationships, you learn the vocabulary of persons and social relationships. If you're in school, you learn academic English. So it depends on how you use English. How do you use English? Why do you want to learn English?
I want to a good job.
You want a job?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So there is business English.
Yeah.
Business English, which is a certain vocabulary that you can learn. And then if you want a job, then there's also the vocabulary of being interviewed or having someone ask you questions about why do you want this job? What kind of job do you want? And how much money would you want to get from this job? What skills do you have for this job? So you need to learn the English for what you want to use the English for. If you want to learn English for a job, business English is what you need to know. And that, I don't know what kind of English you have been learning. Academic English is not the same thing. School English is not the same thing. And social English is okay if you are going to be talking with customers in English. Customers, people that buy things, and you talk with them in English. Well, then you need to know social English, relationship English, or how to talk about a product English. So it's motivation comes with why you want to learn and what kind of English you want to learn.
Yeah.
So who cook? She asked me a question before and I didn't answer. Who cook? Cook. What was your question before that you wanted to ask me?
Thầy muốn hỏi câu hỏi trước đó em muốn hỏi câu hỏi gì với thầy ấy? Cũng nghe được không? Oh, I think she has a problem with her microphone, so she can hear you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Anything else? Miss Huyền Lương. Okay, Huyền Lương, go ahead.
I have one more question to ask you. My English reflexes are you very slow? Can you tell me so to you improve?
Can I tell you what?
Can you tell me so to improve? Có nghĩa là cái phản xạ tiếng Anh của em rất là kém nên là có khi người ta nói xong một lúc sau lại mới hiểu người ta nói cái gì á, anh Tùng.
Yes. She want to have your advice about the English. She want when you say something, she want to understand immediately, and she want to answer immediately, and she want to ask you some advice.
All right, this has to do with thinking.
Thinking, yes.
When you're learning a language, and especially when you are the beginning part of learning a language, you're going to hear it in English, and then your brain is going to translate it into Vietnamese, and your brain is then translates the question and then comes up with an answer in Vietnamese, and then it needs to come up with the English vocabulary for the answer. So your brain is doing twice the work. It's not quick, it's slow. Your brain processing is slow because you're translating from English into Vietnamese, and then coming up with an answer in Vietnamese, and then coming up with an answer in English, translating into English. And your English vocabulary is medium, small, medium. So you have to find the words in English. Your Vietnamese thinking is quick, but the English thinking is slow. So it cannot happen quickly. Cannot happen quickly. It has to happen more slowly. And you have to have patience to be able to have the slower kind of thinking.
Yes, patience.
So if you hear questions, it becomes easier and quicker.
Easier, yes.
You have to hear more questions, think about the answers. Hear more questions, think about the answers. speak the answers in English. And it becomes easier, but it takes time. It's not easy. And just to give you an idea, when people want to go from, let's say, 5.5 IELTS to 6 IELTS, it takes about 4 to 6 months. It's a long period of time to learn, to be better. So it's just a slow process.
Yes, it's a slow process. And with my experience, I think if you listen enough, you can understand. If you speak enough, you can understand what the other say, and you can improve your reflex with language. Is that right? And as you say, it's a slow process.
Slow process.
And you have to enough patience.
Have patience.
Every day you train it, every week, and don't stop.
Find someone to practice with.
Yes.
Find someone to practice with.
I very like a question. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop.
You say it again?
It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop.
Yes. Yeah. So learning is what's important. Learning something, a little bit, learning something, a little bit, learning.
Yes.
So you keep learning. And it's okay. You want people to understand what you think, what you say. That's important. Make sure people understand. And if you don't understand, you ask them to repeat. So you ask me to repeat and repeat or spell. I ask Vietnamese students sometimes to spell the word because the pronunciation is not quite right. But if you spell it, then I know the word and I know the pronunciation and I understand. So sometimes you need to ask people to spell the word or to say it again and again, and that's okay. It's okay to do that. You want to know, you want to understand. You want me to understand you, and I want you to understand me. And then we can have a conversation.
Yes, thank you so much for your sharing today with the change. And can you share our class today to everyone? With the change, can I share this? Can I share this our conversation today?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yes, thank you so much.
Sure, no problem.
Yes. Anything else you want to ask you something? It's 9:17 p.m.
Yes. It's been a pleasure getting to talk with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chuyên.
Yes, and see you someday, Chuyên. Thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Chuyên.
Ok, đó cả nhà thấy không? Những ai đã được nói chuyện với thầy Chuyên trời, chỉ cần trải nghiệm một chút thôi, nghe họ nói thầy trả lời, thầy hỏi mình trả lời, cái cảm xúc của cả nhà sẽ rất là khác. Đấy, nói trực tiếp với người Tây ấy, em đã từng có cảm xúc giống như anh chị này cách đây độ 1 năm rưỡi, nhưng mà lúc đó thì em còn kém hơn cả anh chị cơ. Tức là mình muốn nói nhưng mình ngồi nặng ngồi dặn không ra từ nào nói cả. Mọi người sẽ có cảm giác đấy, chỉ có cách luyện tập thôi. Đấy, thầy có nói đây là một quá trình slowly process, quá trình nó chậm chạp, quá trình nó chậm thôi. Đấy. Thầy bảo gì? Learn a bit, học một chút, không có cách nào đâu. Đó. Bữa hôm là bữa rất đặc biệt. Buổi trước chúng ta có được giao lưu thầy rồi nhưng được có 15 phút thôi, không có thầy rất là bận. Và cháu rất là cảm ơn cô Kim, cô cũng rất là tâm huyết, và cô cùng thầy đã là những người đó, như thầy nói đấy, dù có về hưu nhưng thầy vẫn làm việc, và thầy rất mong muốn là gì, mong muốn là useful. Đấy, rất là cảm ơn và chúc cho cô, chúc cho chú mạnh khỏe này, và có một cái gọi là có một cái chuẩn bị cho một cái bữa tiệc kết hôn rất là tuyệt vời.
Rất cảm ơn các bạn. Hôm nay là các bạn, mình nói một cái từ là các bạn rất dũng cảm. Mình thời gian mà như trước đấy là bảo bây giờ nói chuyện với thầy là chắc là không dám hé môi đâu. Thế nhưng mà thấy rằng các bạn dũng cảm lắm, và cố gắng rằng là mình sẽ trao đổi với thầy để thầy có một cái thời gian để có được cái practice với lại tất cả chúng ta. Hôm nay nếu mà mình được chuẩn bị trước ấy thì còn cho các bạn nghe thêm 2 cái giọng nữa. Một cái giọng mà mình đang nói rằng là cháu nội của mình nó học về cái tư duy logic của thầy, và bọn mình gặp nhau ở cái trường đó. Thế thì bạn ấy đã sang Mỹ được hơn 1 năm, và bạn ấy nói cũng chuẩn giọng Mỹ nhưng mà nói rất nhanh. Năm nay là bạn ấy 20 tuổi.
Cháu trai
bạn
cô
đang nghỉ hè. Cháu trai của mình là bạn ấy đang nghỉ hè đây. Thế và có một thằng cháu ngoại, cháu lên 8. Cháu nói chuyện với ông chả bao giờ cần phiên dịch. Mà nó học ở trường, xong rồi sau đó thì gia đình cho học thêm những cái khóa học ở ngoài. Và bạn của thầy là có những cái thầy giáo chỉ chuyên môn dạy cho trẻ em thôi. Cho bạn ấy học theo cái thầy ấy. Có một khóa rất ngắn, có mấy tháng rồi mà bây giờ bạn ấy nói chuyện với thầy không cần phiên dịch. Chỉ có bây giờ là gia đình đang phải cho bạn ấy đi học để bạn ấy nói có cái ngữ điệu, giống như là thầy Tùng đã nói tiếng Anh này phải có ngữ điệu, lúc lên lúc xuống, câu hỏi, thế rồi chỗ nào nhấn nhá, rồi trọng âm, đấy là rất là quan trọng. Nên nếu mà người ta hiểu được mình nói hay không, là mình đừng nói bằng. Tất nhiên là cố gắng ấy người ta cũng hiểu, nhưng mà nếu nói đúng trọng âm, đúng có ngữ điệu thì hiểu rất nhanh. Thì thằng cháu 8 tuổi hiện nay là nó đang thiếu một cái ngữ điệu để cho nói giọng Anh. Thế đấy, nếu mà có thời gian, đúng hôm nay mình không chuẩn bị thì mỗi người khoảng 10 phút cho nó nói, thì sẽ thấy rằng nó khác nhau giữa cái người bản xứ người ta nói tiếng Anh, người Việt Nam nói tiếng Anh ở nước Mỹ, thế và một bạn chuẩn chỉ có học ở Việt Nam.
Cũng khác nhau mà,
khác nhau lắm ấy.
Hoàn toàn ấy, bởi vì thả vào cái môi trường bên Mỹ ấy, họ khác hoàn toàn.
Đấy,
môi trường có thể đặt vào cái môi trường gì là phải sống sót ở trong môi trường đấy, phải nói được, hiểu được, họ rất khác, và cả ngày chỉ tiếng Anh nhưng mà nó khác so với cháu này. Cháu cô 8 tuổi nhưng mà ít nhất là gì, cháu cũng được sống trong môi trường từ bé rồi, nên là có cái việc nói tiếng Anh cho bây giờ là theo kiểu là nói với ông, nói với là rất là hiểu, nhưng mà
cả nhà ăn cơm không nói tiếng Việt, cả nhà ăn cơm toàn nói tiếng Anh.
Và đó nó chính là cái môi trường cả nhà đấy, môi trường như thế thì chúng ta sẽ thay đổi theo. Cái đấy rất quan trọng lắm đó. Cháu rất là cảm ơn cô, và rất là tuyệt vời. Hôm nay là buổi rất là
các bạn cố gắng nhé. Mình sẽ có thời gian bố trí để cho thầy nói chuyện với các bạn thêm nữa nhé.
Sẽ có những buổi này, có những buổi sau nữa, khi mà cô chú sắp xếp được thời gian ấy, em đề nghị mọi người thì chủ động nói đấy. Nếu như em thích cái cảnh là phải tranh mic nói với thầy cơ, và lúc đó cho mỗi người chỉ độ 3 phút 5 phút thôi đó. Chứ còn một số người nói rất là thích, một số người vẫn chưa chịu nói cái gì cũng được, cái gì cũng được mới là chịu nói. Cái cảm giác mà cả nhà nói thầy nghe, thầy trả lời, thầy hỏi lại cả nhà một vài câu, thầy chỉ cần hỏi câu mà bạn bao tuổi chẳng hạn, hay là hỏi với chị Huyền đấy là chị làm ở Hà Nội bao lâu, cảm giác nghe rất là thích. Mình sẽ cảm xúc là mình được nói chuyện trực tiếp với người Tây, thích rất là nhiều. Nó sẽ là một trong những cái nhân tố đấy, nó gọi là cái motivation đấy, động lực cho cả nhà để cả nhà thích học hơn đấy nha. Đó.
Em nghĩ là sau á, mà ví dụ mà có dịp ấy, thì mình nên nhường cho mỗi người một câu. Đầu tiên là mình sẽ phải hiểu là ví dụ mình hỏi mà thầy nói lại là mình có hiểu thầy trả lời mình cái gì không đã. Cái đó sau đó là nhường, sau đó là ví dụ mỗi người một câu một lượt rồi thì bắt đầu mọi người có thể trao đổi với nhau ấy. Hôm nay em thấy có người thì nói nhiều, có người thì không có dịp để nói thì cũng hơi tiếc. Em thì em cũng được ấy rồi, nhưng mà có nhiều bạn thì lại không được đấy.
Anh khuyến khích mọi người cứ mở mic vào, nhưng mà lúc đó mọi người cũng rất là ít người mở mic, có người mở nhưng mà chưa đủ đấy. Và tất nhiên là mọi người cần chuẩn bị, anh có nhắc rồi đấy, mọi người nên chuẩn bị trước, bởi vì là có phải ai cũng có được phản xạ để mà khi mà muốn nói cái gì là hỏi đấy đâu. Ví dụ như em muốn hỏi về cái phản xạ tốt ấy, cái từ refresh đấy, đầu tiên anh cũng không nghĩ ra từ đó, nhưng mình có thể diễn tả một cách khác đấy, diễn tả điều thầy vẫn hiểu đây là gì. Diễn tả một cách đấy là cô ấy muốn hỏi thầy là cô muốn biết cách làm sao.
Thằng cháu đấy.
Đây đấy, cháu 8 tuổi hả?
Cháu 8
Hi
tuổi.
guys.
Yeah.
Cả nhà nhá.
Quay cam em tự quay cam, em đâu có nhìn thấy gì đâu.
Đâu cam.
Maybe speak English some one there. Ok. Đâu qua đây.
Ok, cả nhà nói chuyện với cháu đi.
Ok,
Huyền nói đi.
nói chuyện với cháu.
Tên tuổi gì đấy đi đấy. Nhường mic cho cả nhà đấy. Như tuổi của con Huyền thôi, tuổi của con chị Thanh Huyền nữa thôi. Cứ nói đi, mở mic lên. Đấy, đến lượt mọi người chủ động đi. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Chị Huyền nói đi, em tắt mic đó.
You say my girl, you say my son.
Yes.
You can introduce me.
Could be. Okay. My name is Hải Phong. I'm 9 years old and I love everything.
You can share. You can share. How to get you can share.
Say what?
I wanna con có thể chia sẻ một cách mà con học tiếng Anh để cô dạy con được không? Cô dạy con cô được không?
Không.
Con học tiếng Anh như thế nào?
I learn English by a teacher at my school.
Hello bạn. Lên chào bạn ấy, bạn bằng tiếng con.
Who is that?
Okay.
Her son. And you say you learn English in school with a teacher, and
yes.
I think you use that. You say English in your family.
Yes.
And you speak every day.
Yes.
Yes. That's the key. That's the way. That's the way how he study English. Is that right? Is that right, Hải Phong?
No.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Please share with us.
That's everything I know.
And Hải Phong, where's the parents?
What?
Where the parents, the mother and the father? Where are they?
Let me think. They all dead.
And you live with grandparents, or you live with parents?
I live with my parents.
Yes. I see. I remember. Mr. Chen say that Trí Kim has a big family. Yes.
Wait me a second. I have to go to the bathroom.
Yes. And sleep time, my boy. Khỉ là mẹ. Con vui hồn nhiên.
Cậu bị động.
Đó, cả nhà cố gắng nhá. Đấy, hôm nay mọi người được thực hành rất nhiều. Đấy, hôm nay chính là thực chiến đấy. Đấy. Để mà chuẩn bị cho những buổi thực chiến này, quý vị cả nhà phải chuẩn bị rất là lâu, rèn luyện mỗi ngày bồi đắp một chút chị ạ. Chị Huyền lại cùng là Huyền đưa mọi người ạ. Không có cách nào đâu. Bởi vì em được trải nghiệm này. Mỗi ngày 10 phút, 15 phút tập tiếng Trung Quốc. 15 phút tập tiếng Tây Ban Nha trong vòng phải đến gần 1 năm đấy. Đấy, nhưng mà mình cũng chỉ ở một chút như thầy chuyên thầy nói là biết một vài từ Tây Ban Nha, số đếm này, rồi một số bộ phận này. Trung Quốc cũng thế, đủ giới thiệu bản thân thôi. Nhưng mà nếu như mình mà dừng lại, mình không nói nữa, nó lại quên hết, nó mai một hết. Nên là về sao mình chọn là mình chỉ trung thành với tiếng Anh trước đã, mình chinh phục nó đã. Còn những cái kia thì mình là có thì mà gọi là biết một xíu thôi. Đấy. Nên là chả có cái gì mà nó lại dễ dàng cả. Kể cả như bây giờ Huyền Lương làm rất là hiểu về ngành y rồi, nhưng cũng là cả một quá trình của em. Nghe thống kê là gì, bất cả một kỹ năng nào ấy, cũng phải cần tối thiểu là để thành thạo được một kỹ năng nào nó cũng cần phải tối thiểu 1.000 giờ học tập rèn luyện liên tục với nó. Đó, thế cơ mà. Nhưng cái này cố gắng nhé. Buổi này buổi đặc biệt, rất cảm ơn cô Kim lần nữa. Đấy, cũng rất là muộn rồi. Cảm ơn cô nhé, cảm ơn cô lắm ấy. Lần sau cháu lại mong sẽ buổi này thêm nữa. Nói chuyện với lại chú chuyên, nói chuyện với lại cháu cô ở bên Mỹ, đấy, nói chuyện với lại cả cậu Hải Phong rất là đáng yêu kia nữa cô nhá. Cảm ơn cô rất là nhiều. Ok,
cảm ơn các bạn rất là nhiều. Bye bye.
Cảm ơn mọi người, chúc mọi người ngủ ngon ạ. Cảm ơn cô, cảm ơn.
Good night. Have a beautiful
See you next week.
dream.